Easy, stable, seamless, and secure solutions. Keep the good stuff in and the bad guys out.
Hello and welcome back to Klik TV. Today we will be focusing on cybersecurity in business and its critical role in protecting businesses and their assets. My name is Paulina and my guest today is Scott Whittle. He is the president of IP Technology Labs. Hello, Scott.
Hello. Thank you, Annette. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming today. Well, before anything else, tell us a little bit about yourself and what do you like to do in your free time?
Sure, thank you. I am president and co-founder of IP Technology Labs. We're a Maryland-based cybersecurity connectivity company. Probably what I love doing the most is reading, learning. I've always got my nose in the latest technological advances, and I really enjoy what I do in my work. It's also what I do in my free time and vice versa, so I'm happy about that. I guess in my younger days, I was a drummer. I used to play golf. I'm an avid skeet shooter. I'm probably not so much focused on those things anymore. On the free time side, I'm pretty much focused on the company. As one of my partners recently said, we have unlimited free time and unlimited responsibility. So my focus is on that. But if I do want to mix it up, I'll go catch some live music and a glass of red wine with my wife of 32 years.
That's wonderful. Thank you for a great introduction. Please explain to us what IP Technology Labs does and what is your role in the company?
Sure. So IP Technology Labs, as a technology manufacturer, we build and design appliances and solutions that simplify remote access connectivity for devices, as well as easily eliminate cyber threats such as backdoors, snooping, and spoofing. Now, my role in the company is strategic vision, mainly sales marketing, as well as product and technical contributions. I lead our intellectual property portfolio, for example. So I'm writing patents and dealing with that process from A to Z. And I come from a product management background, so I'm always looking at market needs and requirements and how can we fulfill that in a technology or a product solution, and then wrapping that whole thing up into a viable business. But the loop that's always going through my head is how do I align and keep aligning the market needs and requirements with a value proposition delivered by a compelling product. And what we have found is that the market really is requiring us to deliver four things, and those are easy, stable, seamless, and secure solutions. And so we throw everything up against those four pillars. And the reason we do that is because we want to make sure that we are delivering on the promises of the technology we create.
That's awesome. Sounds like a great industry to work in.
Never a dull moment.
Can you please explain to us how do you make your clients' data more secure?
Sure. So all network security is really based around the idea of trust and control. And what that comes down to is really getting a handle on your network-enabled devices and the data in motion or the communications between those devices. And the trouble in the market has happened is that network-enabled devices are now everywhere, just because they don't have an Ethernet port and can talk on the network LAN. Back in the old days, everything used to have a serial port on it, and you actually had to physically be near the device to talk to it. Now when it's on the LAN or on the network, anybody can get to it anywhere. And a major problem with these devices is an attack vector called island hopping and LAN scanning. And this is a way that attackers can get further and deeper into your own network. And this is usually through a backdoor of some sort, whether it's intentional, like we've seen with some IP cameras recently, or it's a bug in the firmware that somebody's been able to exploit. And you can learn an awful lot about what's going on in the network by just passively listening and seeing who's talking to whom and really hone in on what your next attack point is. Now, to secure the data in motion on your network, typically a VPN or some kind of encryption mechanism would be used for that. And of course, that's going to help keep the good stuff in and the bad guys out. And of course, you want to hide keep private your company details and intellectual property and payroll lists, but you really want to keep somebody from scraping usernames and passwords that allows them to get into a larger system. And one of the problems with the older VPN technologies such as IPsec is they just haven't evolved with the way internet connectivity is done today. And aside from being decades old, they have a lot of knobs and dials. And to actually get good security requires somebody who really knows what they're doing with those things. Our approach has actually been to take internet best practices in tunneling using TLS and pre-configure all those knobs and dials so that you get strong security right out of the box. Things like X509 certificates for mutual authentication and identity, no pre-shared keys, and of course AES-256 for strong encryption. we pull all those things together to give you strong protection against man-in-the-middle attacks and prevent people from snooping. As we often say in our company, we can protect the device from the LAN and the LAN from the device.
With the rise of cyber attacks, what do you think is the future for companies in terms of technology?
Sure, so the market is actually waking up and not just looking at cybersecurity as a cost to do business and just ignoring it. They're being deliberate and proactive, which is very challenging because the landscape is always moving. The attacks change, the technology changes, but we're seeing that the phrase, "a best defense is a good offense," is very true in cyber. And what I see coming down the line really is a convergence of technology around endpoint zero trust and identity, and everything else is really just a screen on a submarine door. And we're seeing large organizations implement this today. And the reason they are doing that is they see value to their customers, as well as enhances their brain. And with that kind of forward-leaning posture, network security wins in every level.
That's a great insight. Thank you. Thank you, Scott, for coming today. It was very informational.
My pleasure.
I hope you enjoyed being here with us today.
Absolutely. Anytime.
Hope to see you soon.
Thank you.
Standing out against the competition can be challenging. With Klik Digital, you will be able to connect with customers like never before with our full-stack digital marketing services tailored for your growth and success. Click on the link in the description to learn more. Thank you for being with us. Don't forget to follow our social media to stay tuned. Have a good day and see you soon.